Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's a new moon fire Homa. New moons. Yeah, I feel like somebody should write a song. New moon, you stir up all of the crowd and make me take the route without a moon of my own. I don't know. New moons are a little nutty. You may have noticed. They're kind of intense. And why? There's massive purification happening for all souls on the planet, whether we know it or we don't know it. The cosmic force, the way the moon pulls on us, both with the full moon and the new moon, is to help all of us as souls receive an enormous amount of divine energy, like a massive influx. Just people are going about their normal lives, doing their normal thing, but there are these 3-day cycles of full moon and new moon. New moon especially is pretty intense for the nature of it is so internal and so kind of like private in the consciousness. You know, the moon is dark. We don't see it for the 3 days of the new moon, and then it emerges as a little sliver. And in that time, it's really like when the divine does its sort of surgery on us, you know, like our crazy, whatever it is that's blocking us from seeing our divinity. Let's say it that way. So it can be a time when we all feel a little bit extra sensitive. We're a little bit more reactive. People are a little bit more irritated with each other. Circumstances kind of go off the rails. You know, there's that thing about Mercury retrograde. People always roll their eyes and say, oh God, everything's going bonkers, technology or this and that. New moons are like that. We get it once a month. Again, whether we notice it or we don't notice it, it's just a natural phenomena that happens on our planet. There's that. Adding to that new moon energy, grabbing the divinity that's flowing in the new moon through a fire homa like this, amplifies the great positivity that's flowing to everybody through the cosmic and through each of our souls. So we're really like harnessing the energy of the new moon and interacting with the divine in a very, very purposed and powerful way through the fire in order to bring the highest blessing to everybody. So the fire is like that. The fire's nature is it purifies. What does that mean? Well, let's say you're really caught in an emotional cycle of PTSD. Let's just use that as an example. Maybe some traumatic stuff happened in your life. You have post-traumatic stress disorder. There were big traumas. When this kind of energy is applied to those sorts of traumas, it can pull them out. It can jar them loose. So it means that some of that would purify out of your system through being in such a fire homa like this. And it's true, it works just online the same way that it does for everybody who's here in person. The energy is really flowing. You get a huge divine charge from the fire. What that means is automatically your system will begin to decharge whatever is in you that isn't vibrating at that high divine consciousness level. So that can involve purging. And purging can be uncomfortable. It might be you have like physical symptoms for a day or two where you don't feel so great. You know, you might be nauseated or just uncomfortable, you know, like you have a 24-hour flu feeling. Or it might be emotional purging. There might be purging that's, you know, suddenly a big rage comes out or big tears, you know, or that deep wound, some deep trauma surfaces up and comes out. All of this is really helpful. It means the fire is doing its work. The holiness is doing its work. It's creating a healing in you at the most profound level imaginable. This isn't surface dynamics. These are the deep, deep soul mechanisms in our creation that we're dealing with. So fire homa is very powerful for that reason. And our master Kaleshwar would frequently say one fire homa of this caliber is like sitting in full meditation like 10, 12 hours a day for about a month. You're getting that much of a charge to your soul. So there will be a corresponding release or purification that occurs as well. So just to know that, it's very important that we have this understanding. And in terms of the mechanism of the fire itself, fire is a reflection to us of our own soul. The human soul is like a flame sitting at the heart. When we're staring at the fire, when we're chanting high divine mantras into the fire, when we're offering things into the fire, including our wishes, our prayers, our requests, like that, whatever we put into the fire, it's reflecting it back to our own soul. So in a sense, we're feeding the fire, but we're really feeding our own soul the kind of energetic nourishment that it really, really, really needs. The fire also is a microcosm of the sun. I think that's pretty obvious. The sun is a big creation source in our planet. Yes? Yes. Each of us is a spark of that light. And the whole sun itself, the creation source, is too vast for us to deal with directly. So having a small piece of it, you could say, through the fire element, the physicalized fire, in a fire pit, and we're able to interact with it, brings all the divine forms that we're chanting the mantras for into the fire so that we can deal with them directly and receive the blessing from them. So today's fire homa, the new moon format, is we're talking to the GAYATRI form of mother. GAYATRI, she is the first mother. She's like the creatrix of our planet, the creation force where this whole planet starts to come into existence. And she's like the solid truth, GAYATRI. She is the only form of Mother Divine, and there are millions of them that people worship planet-wide, whether they call her Mother Mary or Kali or Isis. It really doesn't matter what you call the mother, mother's mother. But GAYATRI is the only one who comes straight with the truth to your soul. She doesn't come with any tricks, games, diversions, illusions, nothing. She is straight. GAYATRI is the creation energy, so she is the right character to ask from our deep heart what we really want to create in this life, what we really want to have blessed from the divinity. She's the right form of the divine feminine to do that. I should also say, probably for new people, you may have heard GAYATRI mantra before. There are loads of pronunciations of it on the internet. GAYATRI, for the purposes of this fire homa, we say it a little bit differently from the conventional things that you'll hear out there. We say Om Buhr Bhuva Swaha, 3 separate equal syllables. It's really important to the vibration of GAYATRI. You know, like when you call somebody on their phone, you want to have their phone number correct, right? To reach the person you're trying to reach. If you have one digit off, you get somebody else. Similar with mantra, when the pronunciation is a little funky, you don't get the energy you're looking for. And majority out there, GAYATRI's been diluted to be Om Buhr Bhuva Swaha. Don't do that, at least not for this fire homa. So otherwise, it's the rest of it remains. Om Buhr Bhuva Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. And the mantra is for people online, it's in the description of the video, both on YouTube and Facebook. The actual mantra pronunciation is there, so you can chant along with us. And for people here, hopefully they have mantra sheets. There's a new person mantra sheet. Yes, good. So that you can chant along and get as much of the power and the energy of GAYATRI as you can. And I think that's good. Let's start with an arati, and then we'll begin the homa itself. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. And I do want to say also today we have a special puja. Somebody ordered for Dattatreya, Very interesting. Dattatreya, the 3-in-1, generator, operator, destroyer, all in one being, to bring up huge protection circles and to remove enormous negativity. So we'll be doing that special puja in the course of this beautiful puja as well. And it's nice, it's on Guru Day, it's a Thursday, so all systems are go for Datta. Good, so off to Gayatri we go.
Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo namah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om bhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo naha prachodayat. Om swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Last time. Om bhurbhuva swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat.
Okay, so we have some sponsors today. Sponsors means they paid extra to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. And after each name, we say, Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama. Ma and Ma, the huge womb source energy that is the mother divine of the universe, and each of our individual sparks of that same energy. It goes straight to the individual whose name has been said. So, and also I want to dedicate this fire to all of the brave servicemen who lost their lives on D-Day 80 years ago today to preserve democracy, to push back against fascism on a world stage, and to ensure, a lot of peace and stability on the world stage for the last 80 years. So for all of their memories and that incredible sacrifice that they did, really we salute them, and God bless all those beautiful souls who gave their lives that day. It's unbelievable. So sponsors today is Sri Kaleshwar's mother, Homa Anupati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Susan Neander, Cora, and Stephen Carey.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For Sherry McCoy. Om Mama,
Om Mama, Om Mama.
For E and HR.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Ellen Todd Bueller.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Matt Locker.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Narissa Hatta.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Christopher Allen.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Christine Bednarek and her family.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Carolyn Overting and her family, Matthew, Toki, Suzanne, and David.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Desiree Sterling and her family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and the U.S.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Huge happy birthday to June Hoover.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And many more. To Chelsea Julianne Gordon.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Valerie Forrest.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Julie Forrest.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Neil Valamsitla.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Peggy Bear Trees.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Falcon Brit.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Alicia Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama J.E.B. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama G.G. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Claire Liz Pierre Louis.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Marinella Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Vasilika Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Dimitri Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama Yeni Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Atina Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Noah Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mateo Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Afi Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
John Salati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Andrea Eversberg.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Becky and Tom.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Someone paid to sponsor President Biden and the United States of America.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Stephanie Catherine Dodd.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Quinn Ham, his entire family, and his business, HVAC.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mastery Program students, Todd Dombrowski.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Kelsey King.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Brenda Spencer.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Esther Theophanides.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And all the beautiful students in the Silver Mastery Program for their continued success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
To the end of white supremacy in America.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For our brothers and sisters in Ukraine fighting the good fight, may they prevail.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, that they may stay safe and protected.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the children of Gaza, for the people of Gaza, for the people of Israel, may there be an immediate ceasefire.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
In support of the divine feminine rising in the world, especially through the women.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the heads of service agencies in Santa Cruz County working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness to their continued success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And finally, for Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Good. Mama. And on to Hanuman. So next mantra that we do is to Hanuman. Very powerful character, Hanuman. He's a monkey. I think most people know Hanuman's a monkey god. He's a god, but he's a monkey. But he's a god, but he's a monkey. How could that be? Well, you know, in the East, they talk about the human mind, that it's a monkey. The function of the mind is to jump around, always looking for diversion, distraction, to throw us off of our innate spiritual consciousness, to distract with shiny things and something better, or some drama, or some fear. The mind is always jumping, churning something. So Hanuman he's a monkey who becomes divine through his intense service, his loyal service to his master Ram. And in the human energy system, you could say Hanuman is representing like the heart area, pure open heart, to serve the light, Ram. There is a Hanuman in all of us. There is a Ram in all of us. How we access that? Well, here's a mantra. The brilliance of Hanuman is he never thinks about himself. Swami Kaleshwar would say the difference between a saint and a normal person is the saints think about other people 90% of the time. Normal people are the reverse. We think about ourselves 90% of the time. So how to change that balance to come straight from the heart? And honestly, what I've seen over the years is anybody who's suffering anxiety, depression, feeling left out, feeling angry, feeling jealous, unworthiness, arrogance, pride, egoism, all these crazy blocks that we have. Blocks means we don't see our own divine nature because we're distracted by these things that run us, these big emotional things. The way to dissolve those very quickly is to do service for other people who are in really bad shape. Go and help at a homeless shelter. Go and volunteer to help serve food to people who don't have any otherwise. Taking care of people in need, giving money to people on the street, going to visit kids in hospital and read to them, going to shelters where women are abused and have taken respite there, and be of service, be of help, be a shoulder someone cries on. Go to the old folks home and visit the dispossessed people who are largely forgotten. I swear to God, you do that kind of stuff on a regular basis, your own problems, they're like this big by comparison. And that's Hanuman. His nature is to serve. His nature is not at all to think on himself. You might notice when you're in the flow of taking care of someone else, you really don't have time to care about yourself. You don't. Every mother will tell you that. You have no time. You really don't think about yourself. And that's a kind of bliss. Actually, the soul is really happy when we're in that state. So the invitation of the Hanuman energy is to be like Hanuman. His mantra is very beautiful. Om hreem hari markatta, markattaya swaha. And again, the mantras for those online are in the description of the video, both on Facebook and YouTube. People here have mantra sheets printed out so they can channel them. The mantra is so burning out all of our crazy blocks that it's a really good opportunity to get hold of them and offer them to Hanuman in the fire. Offer them. Hey man, I don't even know who you are, you crazy monkey god, but I'm doing this mantra and I'm looking at your fire and I'm thinking, I'm so lonely today. I just can't connect to other people and I'm really sad. Please, Hanuman, I'm offering that to you. Please transform it and give me back the energy from this holy fire as a divine infusion, as a real blessing energy, so that I can better do what I really came here to do, my sole purpose, not wallowing in whatever it is that I think is so problematic and so difficult. Like that, so we can get hold of our blocks. I think everybody knows their blocks pretty well. And offer them to the fire, offer them to Hanuman with the intention that he will transform it and send the energy back to us as freed up, liberating, expanded, fantastic, divine healing energy. Right? That's the transaction with the fire. That's the promise of the divinity through the fire to be able to do that. So his mantra again, Om hreem hari markatta, markattaya swaha. Swaha means I offer. Actually, the wife of Agni, the fire god, is swaha. Without the fire, the fire needs the offering to make it create something. And I want to say too about Hanuman, he's an enormous protector. His nature is he won't tolerate any negativity of any kind. And he's very strong. And when we invoke Hanuman, he's coming to us to help us. He's protecting our soul from more crazy distractions, diversions, illusions, emotional ups and downs, all the wacky challenges that we face. He really helps us kind of create a bulletproof, again, so that we can be more on point with our soul purpose and less distracted by all the pulls and the endless attachments and desires and craziness of the world that we live in and the world we inhabit internally. So, yes, be Hanuman. Om hreem hari markatta, markattaya swaha. 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 She needs to move through. Om hreem hari markatta, markattaya swaha. 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 Om hreem hari
markatta, markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya, swaha.
Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hreem swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya 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 Hari Markatta Markattaya swaha. Om Hreem 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 Hari Markatta Markattaya swaha. Done. Finish. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya swaha. 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 Last time. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya swaha. Good job. Swaha. Swaha. Swaha.
Yep.
Good. So everybody up, and we're going to pass around the offering bowl, which everybody here has incense and flowers. They're going to offer to it. Right hand only. Make sure you touch the coconut with the right hand. Touch the coconut, put the stuff on it, right hand. Offer incense and flowers. Touch the coconut, right hand. Okay. Offer first, and then you can take the bowl. Touch the coconut. That's okay. Good job. Then the whole thing will go in as a big final offering.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, so we'll read our whole list of sponsors one more time, and then a giant Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama into the fire. Okay, sponsors are in memory of all our servicemen who died at D-Day 80 years ago to preserve democracy and push back on fascism. Thank you very much. Sri Kaleshwar's mother, Subhama Anupati, Susan Yander, Susan Yander, Cora, and Stephen Carey, Sherry McCoy, E&HR Hintz, Ellen Todd Bueller, Matt Locker, Narissa Hatta, Chris Allen, Christine Bednarik and her family, Carolyn Oberting and her family, Matthew Toki, Suzanne, and David. Desiree Sterling and her family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and the U.S. Huge happy birthday to June Hoover. Chelsea Jillian Gordon, Valerie Forrest, Julie Forrest, Neil Valumsetla, Peggy Vertrees, Falcon Britt, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Claire Liz Pierre Louis, Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Liko, Yeni Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Matteo Katza, Afi Katza, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt, President Biden in the United States, Stefan and Catherine Dada, Quinn Ham, his entire family, and his business, American HVAC. In the mastery program, Todd Dombrowski, Kelsey King, Brenda Spencer, Esther Theophanidis, and all the students in the Silver Mastery program for their continued success. For the end of white supremacy, for our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, fighting the good fight, may they prevail, Slava Ukraini, and for Vladimir Zelensky and his family, that they may stay safe and protected. For the children of Gaza especially, to come out of this horrific suffering. For the people of Gaza and the people of Israel, that there may be an immediate ceasefire. In support of the divine feminine rising in the world, most especially through the women. In Santa Cruz County, the heads of service agencies working together for brilliant solutions to homelessness, may they have continued success. For Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. Tomasz Stencil, Kaleshwar Publishing, Navya Sri Sai, Silpa, and Penuquanda, that they may continue to flourish, and that Sai centers of this kind of healing, knowledge, wisdom, and energy blessing to the whole world may flourish everywhere on the planet. And finally, for our homeless people here in Los Angeles, but also nationally, and for our veterans here in Los Angeles and nationally, that they may receive the kind of care, services, shelter, nourishment, and honestly, just plain love that they richly deserve. And for all this we say,
Oh Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
Here, people will walk around the fire in a small group 3 times clockwise, using the physical body to carry the soul around to seal in the final blessing of the fire. At home, you can do the same thing by turning around in place 3 times, and it'll have the same effect. You'll seal in the final blessing. So for online people, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in 2 weeks for the full moon fire Homa. Very exciting. And we wish you the best of this new moon time, and enjoy the energy, and namaste. And for everybody here, I'm going to jump into production now. And we have delicious food coming. So do stick around for that.